Hello everyone, welcome back to Indiana Kayak Fishing Journal. Today the video I have for you was shot on April the 18th on the St. Joe River in Mishawaka, Indiana. I was out in my kayak and I was trolling crankbaits for steelhead. The thing about fishing for steelhead for my kayak is I have not caught a steelhead for my kayak in 5.5 years. And on April the 18th, I got it done almost immediately when I got on the water. I actually put one of my crankbaits out, put it in the rod holder, grabbed the other one, was putting that one out, and as I was putting that second crankbait out, the rod that I had in my hand got hit. And I realized there was a fish on there, and I clicked the bail over, and I started fighting it, and I just actually couldn't believe it. When you see it in the video, I'm like reeling it in, and the fish is actually coming at the kayak, and I almost couldn't feel it for a second. I'm thinking, I don't have a fish, there's no way. Sure enough, I did have a fish on there. So after 5.5 years of trying, after that first steelhead that I caught, I finally landed another one after fishing for less than 30 seconds on April the 18th, which is just absolutely incredible. The lures that I was using are actually Maglip 3.5s. The two lures that I caught fish on that day, this is a Mad Clown color. Pretty cool looking lure. It's got that nice hot pink tail on it. Definitely a good little crankbait. And then the other color that I got it on is this metallic orange flame. Orange and gold always seem to just be a great color combination for steelhead. So that's the other lure that I got a fish on. So not only did I just catch the one fish, but I actually caught two steelhead. So now instead of just catching one steelhead for my kayak, now I've caught 3 total. Awesome day, really cool. Before I get to the video, I just want to give you some more information about the St. Joe River. It's pretty interesting. It's totally different than the other Northwest Indiana tributaries. Most of those tributaries, the fish that you catch there are actually only probably 10 or 15 miles from the lake at the most. These fish that are in Indiana on the St. Joe River have already gone through at least 3 fish ladders and have made it probably at least 50-something river miles, 56, 57 river miles to make it to Indiana to start with, which is pretty interesting. The St. Joe River in total has 5 fish ladders that these fish can go through, and that gets them 63 miles from Lake Michigan all the way up to the Twin Branch Dam in Mishawaka, Indiana. So the fish that I caught in this video had actually already passed through 4 of those fish ladders and had actually traversed about 60 river miles to get to that point. And then the 2 fish that I caught also, you could tell that they were both female fish and they had both already spawned. So not only had those fish traveled a long way to get to where they were, but they've already spent a lot of energy spawning and doing their thing in the springtime. So these fish are ready to head back to the lake. Just very cool to get to catch a couple of them. St. Joe River, like I said, has all these fish ladders that get fish from Lake Michigan all the way into Indiana. Indiana has been stocking about 60,000 cohos into the river every year, 75,000 summer run or Skamania steelhead into the river, and then 80,000 winter run fish. So this river gets a ton of fish, and it also gets a huge return of fish. This year alone, this spring, there was 11,000 fish go through the fish ladder in South Bend. So it just gets massive runs. The other interesting thing that the DNR is working on is they're doing a mass marking program for steelhead now, like they've done with Chinook salmon. So what they're doing is they're cutting the adipose fin off of the fish, and then they're inserting a coded wire tag into the fish's head, so that 1, anglers know that those are a marked fish, and then 2, when they pull that coded wire tag out of the head, they can actually tell where the fish was stocked, when it was stocked, and who stocked it. So pretty neat program. Like I said, if you guys see the adipose fin cut off of a fish here in the future, like most of them are going to be in Indiana, if you return those to the DNR in Michigan City, to the DNR headquarters in Michigan City, they will be able to tell you when, where, and who stocked that fish, which is pretty cool, and then it helps them with their research. So be on the lookout for those mass-marked fish here in the next couple of years. Without further ado, here's some awesome footage of a couple of steelhead I caught from my kayak. How is that even possible? I have a fish before I even got started. Oh my God, I do. Oh my God, I got one. Okay. Oh my God, I didn't even get the camera started. That is insane. That was insane. I cannot freaking believe it. Oh my God. All right, everybody, I just got out here. I didn't even get set up and I caught this beautiful steelhead. I'm gonna show it to you real quick before I throw it back. Give me a second. This is the first steelhead I've caught from my kayak in probably 6 years. Just an absolutely beautiful fish. Very cool. Nice and beat up, definitely a drop back female. Very cool. Beautiful chrome fish. Nice little female. She's actually fin clipped, so that's part of the mass marking program for steelhead on Lake Michigan. Beautiful little fish. Thank you very much, sweetheart. All right, we'll let you go. The water's nice and cold. She should go off good. Yep, there she goes. Yeah, this is what those great big fish start out as, is these little tiny smolts. I'll try to get them off here without hurting them too bad. There he goes. Yes! Yeah, baby! Ah, yes! Fish number 2, guys. Look at that thing. Chrome bullet. I have a huge tangle to undo because of this fish. Freaking awesome fish, though. Let's get her back. Ready to go. Get out of here, babe.